Hey, this is Pastor Lafayette. Thank you for joining me today. We're in Psalm chapter 44. Yesterday we began this psalm, and when we began it, we read through verse 8 and commented on it. It's all about how God was great, and He's done great things. And in the past, the Lord has come through, how they boast in God and all that He's done. Let's look at verse 9, though, and we're going to read to the end. Because this is where it takes a turn a little bit. But you've cast us off and put us to shame. And you do not go out with our armies. You make us turn back from the enemy. And those who hate us have taken spoil for themselves. You've given us up like sheep intended for food, and you've scattered us among the nations. You sell your people for next to nothing, and are not enriched by selling them. You make us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to those all around us. You make us a byword among the nations, a shaking of the head among the people. My dishonor is continually before me, and the shame of my face has covered me, because the voice of him who reproaches and reviles, because of the enemy and the avenger. All this has come upon us, but we have not forgotten you, nor have we dealt falsely with your covenant. Our heart has not turned back, nor have our steps departed from your way. You've severely broken us in the place of jackals and covered us with the shadow of death. If we had forgotten the name of our God or stretched out our hands to a foreign God, would not God search this out? For he knows the secrets of the heart. Yet for your sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Awake, why do you sleep, O Lord? Arise, do not cast us off forever. Why do you hide your face and forget our affliction and our oppression? For our soul is bowed down to the dust, our body clings to the ground. Arise for our help and redeem us for your mercy's sake. They're saying, David is saying here, that seemingly the Lord has left them, forsaken them. He's wondering where God is. Maybe you feel like that at times. Maybe you cry, you pray, you seek God and don't know where he is. Let me ask you a question. When God is silent, what do you do? How quickly do you give up? Is he your source, or is he one of your sources? When things begin to fail and turn, what do you do at that moment? If you cry out to him and you don't hear him respond to you, what do you do then? Is he still the only one that you go to? Or do you turn your back and find other ways or other methods or other answers? Have you ever considered that the only way God can know what's in your heart and know if you'll stick with him is if he just leaves you to silence for a moment, for a season? Isn't that where he finds out really who you are? Who are you when he doesn't answer quickly? I do want to propose a thought to you, though. I want to end this on a positive note, though I think we need to evaluate ourselves. You know, if someone is in the other room, say your spouse, your children, you call for them to come to you, maybe you're laying there underneath the sink, and you water spraying out all over your face, and you're trying to fix the plumbing, laying on the kitchen floor, and you call, please, hey, come here, someone, come here. Call your kids, come here, your spouse, come here. If they're in the very back of the house and they begin coming to you, you won't see them moving, but they are. You might even call to them 3 or 4 more times, and they might say, I'm coming, but you might not hear them over the screaming of your own voice. Eventually they get to you, and you say, what took you so long? And they said, as soon as you called, I began to come. But over your own screaming, you couldn't hear me. I propose this to you today, that the Lord has heard you cry. He knows, and He sent His help. Know that He's coming. You might not see the answer today, but He's coming, and your answer is on its way. Thanks for joining me today. God bless you. Bye-bye.